let's see how long this pavement lasts for along Kalayaan Bridge. Hello folks and welcome to today's video. I'm somewhere in an area, I believe in Mandaluyong or close to the Greenfield district. I'm trying to get from here back to BGC, but neither Joyride or Grab is available at this current moment in time because it's rush hour. And so I'm thinking about walking back to BGC. I don't know if it's going to be possible because I'm going to try and go down the Kalayaan Bridgeway. And if my memory serves me correct, there is no pedestrian walkway along that bridge. But let's see if I can manage to get back home. So apparently we're at an area called Pioneer Center, or PC for short. And there's a few restaurants and bars along here. There's a place called Siam Thai that does Thai food here. I wonder if they're any good. Hello again, how'd you do?
I told my wife.
Yeah?
I've been watching you since you came here in the Philippines.
Really?
Yes.
What was the first video you came across?
After you've came.
Okay.
You've been from Thailand.
Yeah.
And
Been
we're
watching?
a big fan.
No way!
Yeah.
Good to meet you, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
We enjoyed your trip when you were in Antique Island, on the island of Antique.
Yeah. That was quite recent.
When you were stuck on the beach.
On the beach, yeah. That was quite scary, man.
Yeah, it is.
So that was Kevin, who we just bumped into earlier, an avid subscriber to the channel. He's been watching me for a really long time, and he says he's really loving the videos here in Metro Manila that I'm making. And I told him I'm going all the way back to BGC from here, trying to walk. And he thinks the only way you can get back to BGC is to go through EDSA. But let's see if we can go a different way. Let's see if we can go via the Kalayaan Bridge. I don't think we will be able to unless we walk along the central reservation or on the side of the road, which might be a little bit dangerous. But let's see how it goes. Now, I could wait around for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes for a Joyride or a Grab inside the Starbucks, but I hate waiting, and what's the point when I can just try and find my way to get back to BGC and possibly find a path that is somewhat convenient between Greenfield District and Uptown BGC. I know exactly where I am because I've rode my motorbike many times in the past along these streets to get to Ortigas, and I recognize this McDonald's on the corner that we got to turn left at. Now if we follow this road all the way down, I believe it should take us to Kalayaan Bridge. And on the way to see Twin Oak Place, which is a condo that I featured in a previous video, that's the reason why I'm in this area in the first place, I see there's a lot of condominiums too in this area. And I believe this condo up ahead is from a developer called DMCI, if I'm not mistaken. And it's really, really bright, you see it? And this condo here, as well as another one somewhere in this area, is like literally on the doorstep of Kalayaan Bridge. Like the moment you step down from this condo here, you're right there. And all you gotta do is cross the Kalayaan Bridge and you're in Uptown BGC. Now, this intersection is super busy, and there would usually be a traffic officer right in the middle, this yellow box junction, telling traffic to go and to make them stop, etc. But right now, there isn't anyone here because it's around about 8 p.m, so they've probably gone home. And so the traffic is having to naturally filter its way through. Now, I don't know if these units have even turned over yet, as this second tower looks like there's nobody occupying them, because none of the lights are on inside the units, but the lights are on the balcony. Whereas the tower next to it, you can see there are people currently living in there. You can see where people place like things on the balcony. This one looks brand new and fresh, and it looks like this is maybe the lobby entrance or the car park entrance to the buildings. Wow, we've got 2 food stalls right on the side of the street here. That's surprising that there isn't really a lot of people that come down here or walk along here. I'm the only person here, so I wonder who they can actually sell to. Maybe, I didn't see a lot of options to actually buy food there. There was mainly selling instant noodles, etc. Maybe a bit of shao mai, I'm not sure. I didn't see any shao mai. But just up ahead is a big green sign saying Kalayaan Bridge in this direction. We've got a guy pulling up with a massive fridge on the back of his pickup truck. Alright, there's a zebra crossing here, but as we know, zebra crossings don't really mean much here in the Philippines, so you got to be very observative and very cautious. All right, there we are. Boom. Hey, bro. Look at this. Almost broke my neck over that drain cover. You know, I've yet to see what any of the units in this tower here looks like. I've not seen many postings for it. I'm curious to know, because on the exterior it looks very, very beautiful. There isn't much of a pavement here though, but I wonder if this is an entrance here. Sorry, in the previous clips I was accidentally filming at 24 frames. I switched it back to 30. Should be a lot more smoother now. Calayan Bridge. Yo, how are we gonna do this? I see a pavement on the right there, but then I think it disappears after a while. You can see Uptown in the distance over there. I just tripped over another bloody drain cover. Bloody hell. As I was saying, JP Morgan building is just over there. You can see the Grand Hyatt, and that's where the Park Suites Tower buildings are. Oh, there's no zebra crossing, no nothing. So I'm gonna have to cross here, right? And then cross over here too. Whoa, 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 whoa. All right. I mean, we're so close yet so far. This is gonna be our biggest hurdle here. Okay. Cars here. Am I gonna cross? Okay, thank you, Toyota. All right. Cross here too. Okay, we've made it over. Ahoy. Ahoy. Now, let's see how long this pavement lasts for along Calayan Bridge. Oh, we've got a fire truck there. Hello, how do you do? How's it going? Can you hear that sound? Well, that sound is from some sort of faulty electrical wire, which when I was in Koh Samui in Thailand, pretty much every electrical pole made this sound. It was super weird. Like almost all the electrical poles were faulty. Now, I've come to the end of the pedestrian walkway here at Calayan Bridge, and it literally stops here. It doesn't continue any further. Now, why they didn't extend so there would be a space for pedestrians to walk along, or maybe narrow the road and continue the pedestrian walkway along here, I don't know. I don't know. You should be able to walk around in the city everywhere, but here in the Philippines they don't prioritize pavements, and so that's why we have to walk. Oh, okay. There's this section here. But I mean, it's pretty dangerous, man. Like motorbikes, bicycles, look how close you are to the main road. So it is possible, but you gotta walk along here. My goodness me, this part of the Calayan Bridge is so narrow. There's barely any space to put 2 feet on this part of the pavement. This is not even considered a pavement, it's almost considered a curb. And there's a walkway, there's actually stairs that lead you up to the bridge and down to God knows where. I see a little local basketball court there. Interesting. I'm tempted to see what's down here. What is underneath Calayan Bridge? Looks like nothing much is going down here. There's some security guard underneath of the pedestrian footbridge. And actually, this footbridge connects you to the other side. Am I supposed to cross to the other side or not? I don't know. I'm gonna carry on in this direction. So it's only this section here where we had that like narrow curb that we had to walk along. That spanned maybe for about 50 meters. But you can see it's a bridge that's not infrequently used. There's a lot of locals walking along here. People that work in BGC and in that area getting home to Ortigas or across the Pasig River. This is the Pasig River right here. And that bridge in which you see there is where the Guadalupe MRT is. Now, one thing I want to point out while walking along the Calayan Bridge is when I get really close to the bollards, they're really, really low. They're like lower than my waist level, so I feel a little bit worried walking too close. So I need to walk at least in the middle or closer to the road. That's probably because I'm a tall guy. For the average Filipino, it comes up to like their waist height. Now, I've kind of come to a fork on Kalayaan Bridge. I can either go downstairs, down the staircase, and walk along the street to get to BGC, or I can do what this girl has done and walk along this ridge all the way to Uptown. But it's very dangerous, and I wouldn't recommend doing that, because I think this is the way the bridge was intentionally designed, for you to use this staircase. Holy shit, it's really steep though. It's a lot of stairs to descend. Well, at least there's some lights down here. This looks pretty official. Ah, this is the area where I actually took a jeepney to get to Guadalupe Pier, or the MRT. Remember in the previous video there were like 2 kids that showed me the way to get the jeep? Yeah, we got on right here. I think this is what this man is waiting for, a jeep to go to Guadalupe or beyond. Anyway, I need to find a way to cross this road here. It's quite busy right now. I need to borrow the powers of that kid and see if I can make my way. Okay, we're crossing. Maybe we'll just put our hand up like this. Thank you, thank you. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what I could do? I could catch a bus from here and go back to Uptown, but there's no point really because it's right there. I think it'll take me longer to get on the bus to go to Uptown than for me to walk back to the Park Suites building. Now, one thing that really blew my mind that I've never mentioned in the vlog is that underneath Kalayaan Bridge is the Makati City Jail. And this is where a lot of criminals are sentenced to jail for I don't know how many years, but it's pretty big. It's like this whole area here on the left of Kalayaan Bridge as I'm walking to BGC, and it's literally on the doorstep of where Uptown is. It's not even 200 meters away. That kind of blew my mind to think that such a modern, developed area with incredibly high rental prices is literally so close to a city jail. But although there's a jail right there, I've never felt once unsafe being in this area. What is this area called? This is not Guadalupe, but this is just slightly Kalayaan. This is called Kalayaan, right? And some of my friends working at Starbucks have recommended me I come to KFC here at Kalayaan, which stands for Kalayaan Food Court. Oh my god, the stench is so bad here because of all the rubbish placed on the side of the road. Whew. Holy smokes. Ugh. But anyway, where can I cross? I think there's a pedestrian crossing over here, right beside where all the rubbish is here, that I think will be picked up by some sort of garbage company. Oh, okay, this is a nightmare to cross, but hey, Mergen Vlogs has got it in the bag, and we're gonna cross the other section, and we should be in Uptown. If you actually drive a car or a motorbike, or you take a bus, Grab, jeepney, whatever, this is where they got to make the U-turn to go into Uptown through here, because this central reservation here is barred off, it's closed off, and I think they've intentionally done that to reduce the amount of traffic, because can you imagine cars coming out of here trying to cut through there, and also this being a main road? It would be a living nightmare. So they've closed this off and they make cars go around there, make a U-turn, and then go through here. Okay, gotta cross, folks. Ba-da-bam-ba-bam. All right, you got to be very vigilant when crossing pedestrian crossings, especially big ones like this. This is a pretty major pedestrian crossing here. Hey, how's it going? Hello. How do you do? Oh, hey. Hello, hello, hello. If you're driving a motorbike or a vehicle, watch out for these guys, because they will stop you and inspect you. And there's another traffic enforcer there. Or actually, I believe that's a policeman at a police box. But it's good that they're here because, you know, they keep the city safe. Holy shit, I almost walked into this. Just a random base of a pole in the middle of the street here. That needs to be removed. Look, there's already a lamppost there. What is the point of that being there? Nothing. Bro, if I was the official chairman of BGC, things would be corrected within 24 hours. Hello, how do you do? The city would be in pristine condition. If you close your eyes, you'll most certainly fall over on the street. Well, what happened to the pavement here, BGC? Huh? What's good? Like, why is there no pavement here now? I know there's a pavement on the other side, which is pretty intact, but on this side, it's not great. There's currently some construction work going down. What is this meant to be? I don't know. I know that one is Uptown, the new Uptown modern building. Does it go all the way up until here? I don't know. The pavement has once again resumed, and we're now in Uptown BGC, people. Here we are, we're home. I would say that's taken us about 20 minutes, 25 minutes to walk. Well folks, it looks like I've made it back to BGC on my very own 2 feet without having to use a joyride or a grab. So if you enjoyed today's walking tour from the Greenfield District back to Uptown, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like today's video, and share it with friends and family, and I will see you in the next video here on the channel. Many thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and bye for now.